What's good everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be discussing how to win every single Rivals matchup that you put out. Yep, I said it. How to win 100% of your Rivals matchups in order to, obviously, like we all want to do, claim that reward box and hopefully win ourselves a limited card. So, before we get into the video and I explain my top tips, firstly, if you'd like to drop a like on the video, it'd be greatly appreciated, and also subscribe as well. And if you are new around here, then please drop a follow on Twitter, link is in the description. And if you are new to Sorare and do want to play the game for free in order to win the chance to actually win some rewards and get some money, then utilize the link also in the description to sign up. If you sign up utilizing my link, it will help me out and it will also help you out. So starting off with Rivals is the tab just here. Now, as you'll be able to see, if we go onto my club, my Rivals, it has been okay. It's not been the best, it's not been the worst. I've got 107 wins to 68 losses. So approaching that 2-to-1 win to loss ratio. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, Will, you said how do you win 100% of your matches? And I'm going to explain to you how right now. Now, the reason why I've got so many losses is because I was just playing it for fun. I was just playing it willy-nilly, chucking lineups about every day, not doing the research, not putting the time in order to actually make the most out of the game itself. So, the top tips when it comes to Rivals, as you can see, I have 37 arena tickets now because I'm saving my tickets, and I save my tickets in order to play matches that I know about. So that is going to be tip number one, which is going to be to actually play the games that you know week on week. If you're a Premier League fan, play the Premier League fixtures. You know what's going on with the games. For example, myself, I would literally right now, I'd go, oh, well, this team and this team are playing tonight. Let me set a lineup and let's just see if I can win a reward. No, it doesn't work like that. Chances are some guy that knows the Argentinian Football League a lot better than you will is going to play this game, go in, know exactly who the top performers are, who's in form, who's not in form, and then you're going to get wiped the floor with. You're going to lose that win streak bonus in order to win that Rivals match box, and then you're going to be annoyed, because I'd be annoyed right now if I was one win away and I lose the next game. So that is tip number one, is play games that you actually know and leagues that you actually know week on week on week. So for example, today I'm going to be playing the Liverpool one, the Roma Brighton one, Bayer Leverkusen one, Milan, all of these games. I know the Europa League, I know pretty much all the top 5 leagues out there. So that is tip number one, play the leagues that you know. And for example, I know Man City, I know how Man City press, I know how Man City play, I know Man City's team. So I looked at the lineup, saw who was starting. We ended up beating this guy by almost 40 points. 40 points, where did those 40 points come from? This, tiki-taka play. Right, you get 40 extra bonus points here. Man City playing against, they were playing against Copenhagen last night. I know, right, Rodrigo and Kovacic are sitting in that defensive midfield role. Okay, perfect. Rodrigo scores stupid scores anyway on the game, on the platform. I already know that because I play the game, I play the platform. Perfect. We're going to captain Rodrigo. He shot me, ended up shooting me 84 points, which is spot on. Haaland, okay, Haaland doesn't pass the ball a lot, but his chances are he's going to get decisive. Cool. So, put this team out. Guess what? I won. Very happy. Quite an easy win as well. Rodrigo, I think I can click on him. Yeah, perfect. So, we can see with regards to passing, he shot 7 points. He ended up completing 48 passes. Perfect. That's 48 passes out of 220. We then go Kovacic, passing once again. Kovacic shot 115 passes. You know they're going to be passing them mainly between each other in that CDM role and then forwards up the pitch. This is the type of thing that when you know the game weeks, you know what's going on week in, week out, you can play them, you can win the rewards, you can win. So, like I say, that is tip number one. Play with teams you know and play against game weeks that you know about. Tip number two is going to be utilize cards. So, we're going to go here. I'm a Watford fan. As you can see, I've got a few Watford cards right now. Watford were playing Swansea yesterday. I actually did 2 lineups. One was a friendly and then one was the actual arena. I won this game here as well. So if you have got limited cards within your lineup, rare, super rare, whatever. If you have cards, utilize those cards because of the bonus points they have. Now this guy actually had 4 cards versus my 3 cards. However, the only difference we had was I had a Sprilla and he had Matthew, and I put Matthew in. Now, surprisingly, Porteous actually got a goal, but the goal wasn't accredited to him because the game week ends so quickly within the rivals game. As soon as the game finishes, you get your rewards. Opta don't have time to go back and actually make the changes, so Hoyt actually got the assist, but it gave him the goal, and Porteous actually did get the goal, which would have meant this guy actually would have beaten me. But guess what? Luck of the draw, understanding what's going on, understanding that, right, stuff like this, it was a bit of a fluke, but I still put out my team because I know Watford inside out, and I also know that with the extra bonus points I have from these players, we're going to do well. Plus, yes, I played a Swansea player. Why did I play a Swansea player? Because I checked out his SO5 scores, I saw he played, I knew that I was going to be playing the tiki-taka style of play anyway. I knew that he did same thing again, perform a lot of accurate passes. Cool, 60 accurate passes. I only just made it into this threshold, which gave me 10 extra points. Those 10 extra points didn't mean I won the game, but it would have been a lot closer matchup had I not won that game. Similar thing with here, the Argentinian League. I know nothing about the Argentinian League, to be honest with you, but I do know River Plate because I have Paulo Diaz, and I've had Paulo Diaz in the team for a long time, and as you can see, I won here by 40 points once again, and the reason was, obviously he had an extra 20 bonus points through having Armani as the keeper, but they don't play that much possession-based play. They are more of a aggressive team, not counter-attacking, but when teams counter-attack against them, defensively winning a lot of duels. Cool, I know that. Duel bonus was picked, and so on and so forth. 20 duels won, extra 20 bonus points. I won this game week, so on and so forth. Okay, so those are my top tips, which is play games that you actually know and leagues that you actually know. Tip 2 is utilize cards that are within your gallery in order to get the bonus points and in order to get as many points as possible within the lineups. And then tip 3 is to understanding which tactics to go for based on the team. You know a lot of Spanish teams, cool, they're going to be tiki-taka play. You know a lot of the Eastern European teams or South American teams that have bigger, stronger players are going to be this G-Gen pressing, for the duels won. There's certain things, for example, if I was to put a lineup up today where we look, let me just chuck some players in, just because obviously I'm not going to submit this. And when we go continue, and I press continue again, we've got Tiki Taka. Okay, it gives you a team average here, but chances are you're going to want to go Jules 1 or Tiki Taka. Effective clearances doesn't happen a lot, and chances are you're never going to reach that upper threshold of over 11. All out attack, I've only put all out attack out once, which was the other day. For the actual competition, so we were running, whereas if you reach the over 5 threshold on the upper attack, then you have a chance of winning a limited card from that game. So I made sure I played lots of attackers, but it's understanding these tactics. Chances are tiki-taka or G-Gen pressing are going to be your best bets. If you know the team and you're playing a lot of strikers or attacking midfielders in the team, you could go with all-out attack. Of course, if it's going to be a team that are quite dominant on the ball and are going to put a lot of shots in, perfect. Part of the bus, and the Jojo Bonita, which is the one contest one, I actually never use and I never play because it's not worth it. You're not actually going to. Chances are you're not going to reach the upper threshold, and like I say, if you reach that upper threshold, it's an extra 40 bonus points. That's over a decisive. That's almost 2 decisives within the team. So be sensible with what you pick. Okay, so I hope this video helps you guys out that are trying to grind rivals, trying to work your way up the leaderboards, and just trying to win obviously as many reward boxes as possible. So like I say, tip 1, play game weeks and leagues that you know. Tip 2, utilize cards that are within your gallery, And then the last tip will be make sure the tactic you use is accurate to the team you are putting out. So do an insight and do a little analysis of, right, how does this team play? Who are the top players? Do these players take set pieces? Are these players the maestro within the team, or the box-to-box midfielder, or are they the player that gets in behind and gets the shots on target? Are these the defenders that win all the duels? So on and so forth. Okay, that's the research you need to do. It doesn't take long. It takes me about 10 minutes before the game, and if I already know the game, which is obviously, like I say, tip number 1, then everything else just falls into place. So those are my 3 tips in order to win 100% of your Rivals matchups. Like I said at the start of the video, if this does help you guys out, then please drop a like and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated, and I will see you again for another video. Goodbye.